Alright, guys, so let's talk about Elon Musk, right? What is he planning? And is Dogecoin about to be the easiest money anybody has ever made? The great long. This is the easiest place to long. We're gonna find out why this is about to be an obvious long to the upside to the moon, 1000x. So Elon Musk, right? Love him or hate him, he owns all of these companies, right? He just released this Tesla bot, so this should send Tesla through the roof, right? It's definitely the sales from the robot. He said this AI robot is gonna be the most purchased item ever in history. Now he's a billionaire, he's elite, right? So he knows what he's talking about, right? I like the pic from iRobot. That's creepy. But yeah, so is Elon Musk on our side? Can we really trust him, or is he the one creating the AI beast? I don't know. I don't know. But let's see, what else does he own, right? So if he is able to own a company that produces results like this, then he obviously is smarter than us, right? So he owns Starlink, high-speed internet around the world, residential, roam, boats. He owns the satellites in the sky. He owns the AI robot. He owns X now. He owns the stuff that feeds the AI robot. And then we go to Neuralink, right? If you go to the Neuralink official website, it says redefining the boundaries of human capabilities requires pioneers. Neuralink is currently seeking people with quadriplegia to participate in a groundbreaking investigational medical device clinical trial for our brain computer interface. If you have quadriplegia, see they always sell it as something good because they can't just operate on regular humans. They have to operate on, the disabled, because if something goes wrong, they're already disabled, That's how the elite think, right? So we go Elon Musk. Listen to this.
Neuralink is, because the last time you were here, we really couldn't discuss it. And then there was I guess, a press release or something that sort of
Oh yeah, sure,
outlined. Yeah,
sure.
that happened quite a bit after the last time you were here. So what exactly is it? How do you do what happens if someone ultimately does get a Neuralink installed? What will take place?
Well, for version one of the device, it would be it basically implanted in your skull. So, but it would be flush with your skull. So you basically take out a chunk of skull, put the Neuralink device in there. You put the electrode. You'd insert the electrode threads very carefully into the brain, and then you stitch it up, and you wouldn't even know that somebody has it. And so then it can interface basically anywhere in your brain. So it could be something that helps cure, say, eyesight, like returns your eyesight, even if you've like lost your optic nerve type of thing.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Hearing, obviously. I mean, pretty much anything that it could, in principle, fix almost anything that is wrong with the brain, and it could.
Alright, so I think you guys have heard enough. Let's just move on. Now that we know that he's hyper intelligent and he has a plan to put chips in people's heads, you heard it from his own mouth, right? So what else did I connect right now? Check this out. Elon Musk mocks government efficiency. Here it is. What we know about Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency. So Musk, hold on, guys. Musk, alongside fellow billionaire GOP candidate Ramaswamy, will lead the D.O.G.E. Are you kidding me? This fool get in the. He's popped in. All right, hold up. Let's figure out. Look, apparent nod to the dog means in reference by Musk. They didn't mention Dogecoin in this though. Like you notice that it's kind of like a subliminal, but it's so obvious, right? Like Anybody who doesn't cap on this is retarded. Unless you can't. This is crazy. So they just opened a Department of Government Efficiency. This is all pre-planned. Look, Dogecoin, 39 cents. Remember, about a couple years ago, Elon Musk sent the first tweet about Dogecoin and sent it to the moon, so about 12 cents, I believe. Dude, this is the easiest long in history. It's definitely gonna go up. I'm looking for it to pull back to about 35 to 30 cents, and then after that, it's gonna be something's gonna happen. He's planning something, or I'm wrong, and this is all just BS. Like, I'm not sure, but this is getting creepy because I was also thinking about the Neuralink stuff, right? What if he's gonna use Dogecoin, and then we all got to get the fucking chip in our head? Excuse my language, I didn't mean to cuss. But we have to get the chip in our head, right? And he puts Dogecoin in everybody's chip, and then we're walking around spending Dogecoin on the internet while we have the internet in our head. It sounds stupid, but listen to this.
The reason why I think there's some merit to Dogecoin, even though it was obviously created as a joke, is that it actually does have a much higher transaction volume capability than Bitcoin, and the cost of doing a transaction, the Dogecoin fee is very low. Like right now, if you want to do a Bitcoin transaction, the price of doing that transaction is very high, so you could not use it effectively for most things, and nor could it even scale to a high volume.
My bad.
Like right now, if you want to do a Bitcoin transaction, the price of doing that transaction is very high, so you could not use it effectively for most things, and nor could it even scale to a high volume. And when Bitcoin was started, I guess around 2008 or something like that, the internet connections were much worse than they are today, like order of magnitude. They're way worse, in 2008. So like having a small block size or whatever is, and a long synchronization time made sense in 2008. But to 2021 or fast forward 10 years, it's like comically low. And I think there's some value to having a linear increase in the amount of currency that is generated. Because some amount of the currency, if a currency is too deflationary, or should say, if a currency is expected to increase in value over time, there's reluctance to spend it, because you're like, I'll just hold it and not spend it because its scarcity is increasing with time. So if I spend it now, then I will regret spending it. So I will just, hodl it. Mm-hmm. But if there's some dilution of the currency occurring over time, that's more of an incentive to use it as a currency. So Dogecoin, somewhat randomly, has just a fixed number of sort of coins or hash strings that are generated every year. So there's some inflation, but it's not a percentage base. It's a fixed number. So the percentage of inflation will necessarily decline over time. I'm not saying that it's like the ideal system for a currency, but I think it actually is just fundamentally better than